Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Kristelle, and today we're playing a game called Far From Noise. Now, this game is essentially a very cozy, story-rich, visual novel style of indie game where you're essentially just having a conversation about life and death. I believe it originally came out in 2017, if I recall, and I've heard really good things about it, and the art style looks really nice, so very, very excited to play it for myself. We will be streaming this live on Twitch, so if you still check my Instagram and talking people, that is why. Also, don't forget to subscribe to me on YouTube and give it a thumbs up if you know liking it helps me a lot. But otherwise, let's just go and get started. Alrighty. God, the art style looks so good already. Hello? Anybody out there? How did we get in this predicament? Honk horn? Hello? Oh my god, honk the horn. Oh my god. How did we get here? It looks like we veered off the path a little bit. Is anyone there? Can anyone hear me? Sorry, birds. Yeah, is anyone there? I need some help. Right? Just breathe. What's the point? Okay, let's not get defeatist immediately. Just breathe a little. Deep breaths, yep. Deep breaths. Oh, in. In and out. I don't honestly know what I would do if I was in this situation. No sudden movements. Yeah. We do be teetering a little bit. Teetering on the edge of the world. Everything will be alright. Things could be worse. They could technically be worse. How much more? Oh well. It's just a cliff. Yeah. It's just a cliff. It's probably not even that steep anyway. Who am I kidding? Yeah, it's probably not that steep. Just a gentle incline. Or deadly. Definitely not deadly. Okay, so I think it's just me talking to myself. I was kind of wondering if this was like two different people, but I think it's just me talking to myself. Nice and smooth. Like a slide. I'll drift down like the dainty feather I am. It'll just be like the log flume. The what? Sure, yeah, dainty feather, dancing in the breeze. And with that, she sank into the darkness of the sea. Yeah, sure. Switch it up a little. Like a log. Oh, okay, well that's, yeah. Made of bricks. A log made of bricks. Okay, all I've got to do is not panic and everything will be alright. Yeah, sure. Just don't panic for it. Log flumes are the water roller coasters where you ride in a log and it splashes like crazy. Oh, I see, okay. No panicking, panic-free zone over here. Yeah, that's me. Cool, calm, collected every day of my damn life. Easy as that. Hum? Do I get to hear you hum? You're fucking lying to me. At least it's a nice view. Breathe. Oh god. This is bad, isn't it? Perhaps. Like, actually bad. Seriously awful. Terrible even. These are the same. I'm gonna die before I even moved out. Oh, okay, so we're pretty young then, maybe. I wonder how old we are. Before I learned how to do a backflip, before I opened the dog cafe. Oh my god, she just like me for real. You will live on in spirit, coffee pup. I'm sorry I never made you a Waffle House. The world wasn't ready. Beagle bagels. How do you guys say bagels? I feel like everyone says it different. You know, I kind of like coffee pup, but for the bagels, sure. What legacy am I leaving behind? While mourning over lost life isn't helping anything. True. That's correct. I mean, we're still alive for now. Might as well enjoy my last moments. What's stopping us from just climbing through the back of the trunk? That's what I want to know. It's just me and you. Me and who? Me and me or me and they're breaking the fourth wall? Name the car, don't name the car. Oh, let's name the car, sure. Carlos, Laura, Mala. Yeah, fucking me and Carlos to the end. To the bitter end, Carlos. You rusty death machine. Like, he's trying his best, alright? Or to the salty end. Hey, I could get used to this. It's not that bad. It's pretty bad. Sure, I could get used to it. Oh my god, a little squirrel. Every day I'll wake up. Can I interact with a squirrel? A little pet? Oh my gosh. Scratch my neck, crack my back. Oh my god, crack my fucking back, please. Look at the sunrise, inhale the salty sea air, listen to the birds. Yeah, look at the sunrise. The birds are probably gonna die at some point. They might leave is what I meant. Think about life, think about love. Oh my god, think about life. I feel like love is, you know, a part of life. I'll just live with the plants and the animals. I've got like most of a toothpaste tube. Okay, so maybe we're on a road trip if we have toothpaste with us. I'll pick the plants and animals one though. And you, Carlos, of course. I'll become a poet, I'll become a musician, I'll become a master of meditation. Let's be a poet. Maybe we'll get to hear some poems. Scratch my heart and soul into the windows and doors. Huh? No, please. That would be a terrible sound indeed. And cast myself to sea like a message in the bottle. Oh my god. What's your message say? The slow tilt forward giving me anxiety. Yeah. just slowly back and forth. It's like, you know, we're a little baby in a rocking chair. It's fine. It could be relaxing in a weird, twisted way. Then the rest of my days with my fellow seaweed. Oh my god. We'll be like, the little inflatable dancing men. And then I'll die. Yep. That's how it goes. Dead and buried at the bottom of the sea, with nothing but a failed life and a wet car to leave behind. Yeah, poor little Carlos. Oh my god, car, like Carlos, car, like it's because he's a car. Sorry. Great. Yeah, that's great. You know, it wasn't my intention, but I like it more because of that. Alright girl, it's time to take action. Yeah, climb out the fucking back of the trunk. I rule my own destiny. Ocean, I gotta take a rain check on our rendezvous. Yeah, my own destiny and all that. I am my future queen. Oh my god, your majesty. Try ignition, try radio. Let's try the ignition. Maybe we can, when the tilt goes down, we can just back it up a little. That doesn't sound great. Carlos is smoking. Okay. This might be a little worse than I expected. Damn it. Don't do this to me now. I thought you were done breaking down, Carlos. Yeah, get your shit together, Carlos. Oh my god. We can't afford to wait all night this time. All night? Yep, nothing bad will happen in that span of time. Don't worry about it. Okay, so maybe our car breaks down regularly if we know that it takes all night, sort of thing. Oh, the wind is picking up. Hold on, Carlos. Great, I was just thinking we needed a windstorm. Come on, Carlos. Yeah. Just lean back with it a little. I guess I'll just wait. If I ignore the wind, that isn't happening. Sure. Manifestation, right? Ignore the wind. Sure. Our tilt is just gonna be a little bit more tilted forward. Okay. Apparently a little bit more than that. Not helping. Oh my god. Okay, I really do want to know though what's stopping us from just, goodness gracious, climbing into the back seat. Uh-oh. No. Crap. Oh, Carlos. Oh god. At least we stopped teetering. Crap. Okay, we're fine. Everything's fine. Hey, what's the difference between a car and a submarine, right? Like, we'll come collected. Holy god. Where are we dropping points? I thought that was it. I'm still here. Yeah, we're still here. Don't you dare forget about Carlos. I'm stuck in here waiting for the next stop from nature, aren't I? Carlos, why do you choose now to break down? Yeah, fucking Carlos. It's all his fault. I got an achievement called Elastic Temper. Okay, like is that it? An engine failure? A passing breeze? That's it? It all stops. Oh my god, so dramatic. Maybe we really are a poet. Everything just done. Over. See you later. See you never, bud. I don't know, maybe this is fine. The movement and weight shift at the opening of the door would be a bad idea. But like, what if you climbed into the back seat? Let it kind of stabilize a little. And or then rush the trunk. I don't know, like maybe you could like break a window instead of opening the trunk? Or is that not how... I don't know anything about physics, so maybe this is just how it ends. Yeah, maybe. Oh, the sun is setting now. It's gonna end at some point, right? That's correct. I'm just skipping the boring bit. Well, not a great mindset to have, probably. I think the in-between part is probably the part most people stick around for. Each their own, I suppose. Climbing back requires you to push down to hoist yourself forward. That's very true. Oh my god, a little buddy. Hello. Hi. Please don't ram me off the cliff. Thank you very much. Whoa. Gasp. Oh my god. Sweet Jesus, look at the size of that thing. Is he that big? Antler champion of the woods. Yeah. Let's go. It could throw me off this cliff in a heartbeat. That's correct. Yeah, maybe a friend. Look at me, I'm the perfect target. Pray don't ram me, antlered wood boy. Sure, let's pick that one. I'm not but a lonely soul. Sure. Is this our poetry coming into action? Can you hear me? I'll take that as a no. Yeah, probably not, Jam. Unless he's ignoring me. Are you ignoring me? He's biding his time before he antlers me into oblivion. I'd ignore me if I were him. What? Maybe if you talk a little louder. Oh my god, we are teetering. It moved. Oh my god. We're teetering so far forward. Hello, little buddy. Can I give you a little head pat? Maybe not. Should we name the deer? Unless he already has a name. What is that deer looking at? Oh my god. What's that dog doing? What are you looking at? Deer? Oh my. The puns. Yeah. Let's speak directly to the deer. Fetch help, friend? Do you see something? Yeah, you see something? What are you looking at? Or are you just being wistful? That is what deers do. That's cool with me. Your mystery is killing me. Oh my god. So mysterious. His name is Dearamy. Oh my god. Hello? What are you doing? Sorry, I was kidding. Yeah, what are you doing? Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy, old pal. What do you want? Maybe the deer could get on its hind legs, plant on the trunk, you know? Sorry for being here, it was an accident. Be careful. Yeah, it was an accident. I wonder where we were going. We have like no context for how we got here. Can you help me? Can I help you? Oh. Can I help you? Alright. Oh my god, there's text at the bottom. Maybe we'll lower down the text speed a little bit, huh? Because mine I can click for, but not for the deers. I don't know what it said. I'm so sorry. He just said, perhaps? Whoa. Oh my god, talking deer. Did you just talk? Can you understand me? Are you actually happening? Oh, that's a good question. Maybe we're hallucinating. There are none happiest in the world, but those who enjoy freely a vast horizon. There's no way you're for real. Oh my god, look at the little text, just so bouncy too. Oh my god, he's so wistful. Right, so can you hear me? I can. Oh, holy god. Well, my mind melted sooner than expected. This can't be real. Yeah, true. Let's do the melty mind one. I like the idea that maybe you were hallucinating or imagining it or something. It's lovely to meet you, Stag. Pleased to meet your acquaintance. Let's call him Stag because I want to know if he's got a name maybe. The feeling reciprocates. Oh, okay. We've met on a significant day, woodland boy. Significant how? I'm glad you asked. Today I have decided to go insane. Is that so? It is so. And how did you decide? Decide what? Yeah, it's simple really. Firstly, I drove off a cliff. I mean, technically we haven't drove completely off yet. We are still teetering a little bit. Secondly, I talked to a deer. Thirdly, thusly, yet to be written. Okay, Uncharted. That's a different game. Uncharted. The vast unknown in which I befriend an elk and then die. Yep. Not an elk. Sorry. What's the difference between a deer and an elk? And then how does that differ from a moose? Actually, now that I'm thinking about it. I mean, I've seen moose and they're quite large compared to deers, but I don't know if there's a difference between a deer, a moose, and an elk. You know what I mean? What were you saying about horizons? Was he saying anything about horizons? There are none happiest in this world. Oh, so is there multiple worlds? But those who enjoy freely a vast horizon. I don't think this qualifies for freedom or happiness. What? Yeah, sure, let's go with the first option. Your soul is free to follow the flow of the ocean's tide. Free? My car is bouncing on a cliff face. You've got a funny idea of free, my hoofed friend. That's such a sweet way to word it. You are alive, for now. You have an ocean of possibility before you. Oh my god, you mean the ocean? The literal ocean? That's correct. Well, you have both. Oh, I like you. But the feeling of looking deeply across the ocean, there is no parallel. What does that mean? The pulse of the tide, the sigh of the breeze, captivating, elusive horizon. You simply have been gifted an anchored perspective. I wonder what kind of voice you're supposed to do when it's wobbly. Fortunate, I would even say. A short burst of oceanic enlightenment then, maybe. I admire your optimism. You know, I kind of like our character being sassy, so let's be a little sassy. And then eternal death. Sure. You seem to still be clutching on to me. This isn't about life, it's about death. Yeah, let's go only just, sure. If you are alive, that is enough. That is all. Alive or expired. Is this how you envision limbo? To be honest, kind of yes. Hitherto endeavored to avoid the thought actually. I don't know what hitherto means, but I'm going to choose that option. I suppose in time, all becomes clear. You really are an unrelenting fountain of encouragement. It's kind of cute. Past expiration date looking ass. Thank you. Above all else, We have hope. What the heck am I supposed to be hopeful for now? Hope's gone? Way gone. Yeah, what are we hoping for, huh? Getting out of your current situation, assuming that is your ambition. The talking to a deer situation, the hanging off a cliff situation. I mean, obviously the cliff situation, but I feel like the deer one is a little more interesting. It is a situation with a conclusion. The conclusion is not out of your control. It is hopeless? Yeah, can I ask you something? Potentially. Oh, am I actually bouncing on the edge of a cliff? Am I hallucinating? Yeah, I do wonder if we're hallucinating either the deer, maybe we are hallucinating just the entire cliff. Like maybe this isn't actually us on the edge of a cliff, but maybe more so in terms of a emotional or mental sort of thing. Then maybe this is all just to kind of vision it. Because a lot of the dialogue was kind of talking about how if we did fall to our death, like maybe it wouldn't be so bad and sort of thing. So maybe it's more so a mental thing. Or maybe we are really just about to plummet to our death. Who knows? Yes. Well, there's your answer. The edge of an immeasurably steep cliff. Great, thank you. Yep. Not at all. How on earth am I supposed to get off this cliff edge, dearie? How close to the edge am I? You know what? I like calling her dearie. Breathe slowly. Breathing? We've been doing that the whole time, my dear. It is a start. Then what? I've been doing that anyway. That's what I said. Good. Focus on it. Still not really getting anywhere. Oh, that's so weird. All of the sound is like changing. What did it say? For a moment? We've stopped teetering. Close your eyes. So maybe our teetering is now supposed to resemble our pace of breathing. Oh my god, we're closing our eyes. We're closing our eyes. Close your eyes, you guys. Fully immerse yourself in the deer. Oh wait, I have to read though. Inhale deeply. Count backwards from 5. The issue with the airy breath is that I can't hold my breath when I read it. 5, 4, 3, 2, at 0. Exhale. Where was I in counting? I don't remember. 3, 2, 1. Exhale. I really hope none of you actually held your breath for that because that was incredibly long. Okay. Nice and relaxed. Oh, we're back to teetering. Well, it was nice while it lasted. You can open your eyes again if you close your eyes. Okay, that did help. I'm still done for. That's correct. Well, it is your life. Nothing external to you has any power over you. That is incorrect. Incredibly incorrect. Everything exists in you. What would you choose to do? Sit here and wait to die. Try to reverse and probably die. You might as well give it a go. We did try that already though, technically. Have you tried? Obviously. Now I'll give it another go? No, I'll do it now. Why would we lie and say we hadn't done it? That's curious. But yeah, it does kind of make me think again that maybe this is more so a mental cliff edge for them because they're kind of saying that like it's your life and nothing can affect you. When obviously many things can affect you physically, mentally, or emotionally to change it. You know what? I'm gonna lie just because I'm curious. I don't know what reasoning you would have for that and I want to see. Try reversing? I already tried the engine, there's no point. Why would you lie and then say that you had? Okay, whatever. I'm gonna try reversing again, even though... Oh, that sounds worse than the first time. And we're smoking again. Carlos. Okay, bad idea. That did not sound quite like the correct noise. It was absolutely the incorrect noise. I thought this might happen. Yeah, that is correct. It was incorrect. What is the problem? The engine is dead. And so are we soon. You're trapped in that contraption. This contraption has a name. It's Carlos. Sure, yeah. Apologies. We were not introduced. That's true. Perhaps coasting so close to the coast is not wise with a problematic engine such as yours. Perhaps, yes. Thanks for the advice. That's true, actually, because there's no road or pathway that goes here, so like I wonder what made us veer off so much. It is the least I can do. It's a bit late though for it. You could get me a latte. Oh my god. I want to say the other one, but I want to see the response to the latte. Aside from that, oh, a back rub. Not much we can do. A back rub? Not quite so pleasant as you envision. Probably break some ribs. I do not have the tools required. Tools? Fine, don't grant my dying wish. I imagine it would be same as like if you were getting trampled by a horse, but just a lot more. Yeah, tools. Cloven hooves. Oh, come on, they'd be perfect. Yeah, sure. Whatever the aptitude, no back rubbing. You're breaking my heart. Better than breaking your back. Yeah, that's correct. So what do I do? Wait for the cliff to crumble. Could, or wait for the engine to cool down. Okay, see, so now the deer is being a little bit less optimistic, which forces us to be optimistic, which is curious. And that might take how long? Oh, you know, the entire night. A night is a long time to wait when you stare death in the eye. Comforting. Yep. Perhaps you should explore other avenues of escape. Like what? Have you considered getting out? No way, the car will disappear. What does that mean? Well, no. You know, I want to see if we can get out. A viable option. Easy for you to say, you're on the right side of misfortune. Let's see what happens if we step out. Do we just plummet to our death? There's no way, right? Oh. Okay. No. Yeah, I still think going to the trunk is probably the better option. Looks like we're here for the long run. Wow, we get a change of view. Maybe if we view it from a different perspective, we could see how to get out. This is quite a large cliff. We will probably most certainly die if we fall off this cliff. Because the thing is too, even if you fell and you lived, like let's say your seatbelt is just the best seatbelt in the world and you didn't like bash your head or something as you fell, I feel like because of how much we can hear the waves, even if you were able to get out of the car then, you would probably just be like slammed into the cliff face from the current, you know? Which is really unfortunate. So why were you wandering here? It's a strange place to be. I could ask you the same question. I'll tell you later. I don't really feel like talking about it. Oh, but I want to know. Okay, I'll say I'll tell you later. As you wish. And anyway, I totally asked you first. I drift as a cloud to the various places that call to my spirit. This one such place to watch the world unwind. It is beautiful. It's just the sea. Yeah, it's pretty beautiful. I'm glad you agree. Not everyone can appreciate what lies before them. Been oddly calming? It's stunning for sure. Have we been calm? Cool, calm, collected? Sure. I always find it to be so. Do you always come here? I go where I am drawn to. Its cliffs have always held significance. What significance? It seems the hands of fate pointed us both here today. Fate, eh? I don't really know if I believe in fate, to be honest. Let's do that one. I would not doubt it. Were we destined to meet, my antlered friend? So sweet. Two souls, tinged on the same hue. As it was foretold, they came together at the end of all things. Two troubled voyagers, ever fragmented, finally whole. Let's do the first one. I like both those options. To the end of all things, race together in absolute unity for the final rise and fall of time's tide. And so it goes. This is getting kind of sad. Hey, does this place feel strange to you? I don't know what it is. It's imaginary. That's what I'm calling. It feels significant. You've said that twice now. Yeah, like we're here to watch the sun explode. Like we're the only two left in the world. No, that's sweet. Maybe. Or morbid. For all we know, we are. That doesn't bode well for the fate of the planet. The planet will continue on. Actually, you know what? That's true. If humans were to cease to exist, I feel like the planet would probably be better off environmentally, you know? Oh, yeah, probably better off. What do you think it is, the significance? Everything combined. What you feel is sunbeams streaming through the sky. Weave through every hum of light on this cliff until they sing. The significance is the harmony. Oh my god, the deer is the real poet. The sum of life. Okay, so sunbeams. Is death involved in the sum of life? Death is essential in this scene, where the harmony of life rings only the more pure for its impermanence. Would any of this be quite so beautiful were it everlasting? Everlasting is an exhausting notion. True, I agree. I would hate to live forever, honestly. Perpetually me. Perpetually here. In perpetuity. Yep, we get it. Then you can appreciate the poetry of transience. And so shall read my tombstone. She perished violently in a fireball at the bottom of a cliff, appreciating the poetry of transience. That would be a pretty good tombstone, honestly. If you like, I guess I just feel like a spectator. Spectator. I'm like a fly stuck on a snow globe. I feel like I'm looking at something. I like the snow globe one. Not like I'm a part of some grand, beautiful design. Largely down to your perspective. Like a narrow mind. An obscured line of sight. Obscured? Blurred. By the arrogance of youth? Oh, because we're young? By the glass of the windows. Oh. You cannot hope to experience the universal totality and grace of nature when your view is warped from the outset. If I could get out and bask in the sunbeams or whatever. Oh, even if I could, sorry. How am I supposed to feel all connected? You have to extend your mind beyond the car. What for? Oh my god, extend beyond Carlos. The car is insignificant in relation to the whole. It's significant to me. When compared with the grand impression of the world on the mind, on the soul. The car is a minor detail. The car is my entire world right now. In this moment, that is how it feels. Your life hangs in the balance. The threads of your fate lie exposed. The car holds you captive. What matters is what is outside. Outside the car? Yes, outside. Let's see what we have. Tree, rock, ocean. Ocean. Grass, sun, or sky? I guess the sky. The sun's kind of gone now. Cliff, or axis of death, or talking deer. I do wonder, like, what is more significant, I guess. Maybe death. I suppose it's more imposing. Whenever I found myself in a worrisome situation, far from hope, far from resolve, I've always found the comfort to be in nature. What if your worrisome situation is nature? Sometimes you have to stand over the brink of fear in order to know truth. To stare into oblivion, the moment of perfect exhilaration will offer clarity, tranquil restoration. This is your idea of tranquil restoration. Yes. Alright. It is a manner of thinking. It's a manner of death. Proximity, actually. Yeah, death proximity, true. But right in this moment, you're given a chance to look. You are brought here to this grand spectacle for a reason. Here, you can witness everything. Let the wind wash over you as a wave. Let the sun pour into you and fill your spirit. My spirit's already full. I like that one. Think about it. About what? Your situation. My what? Situation. What else am I gonna think about? You marked out your option yourself. My options? Did I? I don't remember. Yes. Wait, still? Wait, still. Oh, I see. One of our options was to wait. A terrible memory. In the meantime, you have an opportunity. I do? Lucky me. I invite you to focus your attention on the horizon. Just the horizon. The horizon. Focus. Alright, I'm focusing. We're honing in on the horizon. It do be flat, no mountains in sight. Actually, you know what? I did travel once to a place that had no mountains on the horizon. It really freaked me out. It made me feel really anxious that there was no mountains because I've just lived somewhere my entire life where there was always mountains or hills or something on the horizon. It's really weird. A line? Nothing. I suppose a line? Sure. Look deeper. Sorry, I don't know if I read it. I think it said, what do you see? Truly look until the world slips away to nothing but you and the horizon. I'm observing. I'm soaking it in. Oh my god. We're floating? We're flying? Holy shit, our problem is solved. No more teetering for us. We're saved. This game is so curious. Oh, we are teetering still, just midair now. This game is really pretty though. While days unfold, I find my sight fall to the sea. I'll give it a different voice, why not? Time turns circles while tide draws breath. I hover before myself, suspended over waves like a bird. Along drifting currents, I sweep the surface to a fold where I become light. Oh my god, light like a feather? A flake of glass. A flake of glass? The tide exhales. In transparency, I return. I wonder if this is supposed to be like the poetry that we're writing. I looked away, what happened? Where's the earth? We've transcended. We are no longer of this earth. We're manifesting. We're writing poetry. We're live, laugh, loving. I don't know if I can feel anything. It does make me feel kind of tiny. You know, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if it makes me feel anything other than maybe anxious. Transcend my ass back. Okay, we're reversing, we're going back. We're untranscended. Oh, that was a nice little trip, wasn't it? It is possible to look at the horizon and feel something greater. To behold your own nature reflected back to look upon the cliffs and see beauty beyond knowing. Oh my god, you're the only beautiful thing I see, dearie. To fold your soul into somber colors of sunset clouds, it is possible to see beauty of nature as it stands in the whole reform itself perfectly in your own mind. I think I get what you're saying. Like, look into the horizon, or just around, and you can feel a connection. Transcend farther back. Get skamazed. Fucking debated. Something meaningful, or deeper, or whatever. Oh my god. Deep dish transcendence. Sorry. Like you belong. I think that's what I'm looking for. I don't know if I'm capable of that. Yeah, maybe that's what I'm looking for. Excuse me? Don't worry about it. You will not know until you let go. Let go of what? The cliff? I'll try. Oh, let go of like maybe the constraints of our mind. Would you care to share your reasons for coming out to this place? Yeah, sure. I lied earlier. Sorry, I really don't want to talk about it. I want to know why we're here. Yes, please. So, background check. Yes. I was studying. The study of what? Study of these. Nice. Sorry, architecture, film, marine biology. Yeah, let's go with marine biology. Sure, since we're staring at the ocean and all. The ocean. Sweet Mother Ocean. Oh my god, mommy. And all her kitties. Oh my gosh. Fish kitties. Oh. And Sweet Mother Ocean is your true calling? I think so. I thought so. Oh, current versus past tense? Maybe we'll say I thought so. The ultimate mommy. Kinda impossible to know, right? It is more a feeling than a knowing. Yeah, I guess so. When did you start to feel it? I feel like I should be lying on a sofa talking about this. Oh my god. Therapy session with my dear. Let's see. I'm gonna go on that one just because I want to see what our character has to say about it. So I can kind of pinpoint when my aquatic obsession started. Yes. Alright, so when I was a kid, we went on this trip. Just a holiday, visiting beaches, somewhere hot and Europe-y. Is that a description? Sure. Normally I'd go out swimming with my dad, but this one time I went solo. You were what age? I think I was 8 or 9. I was just a little girl. Same thing. So there's me swimming along with these massive goggles on, looking for all the bright little fish in the rocks, trying to avoid the seaweed. Yeah, let's look for the little fish. When I see these teeth sticking out from between the rocks. Teeth? Like fish teeth? Or like loose human teeth? Teeth? Yeah, teeth. Thin, spiky teeth, slowly opening and closing. Fish teeth. Okay, slightly less alarming. Like this nightmare face laughing at me underwater. I wonder what kind of fish we saw. I swam back so fast, it was kind of amazing. And that inspired you. Teeth. Honestly, it scared the living daylights out of me. I had nightmares for years, but at the same time, I was so fascinated by it. This is like me in horror games. You know, I watched one horror movie when I was teeny tiny, and I was scarred for like years. And then all of a sudden, I started picking up horror games, and I like can't stop. Even though I'm terrified and I hate them, but I kind of love them at the same time. This horror movie monster, horror movies, yeah, was living down there this whole time. Yeah, I mean, technically you're invading his home, living its creepy life. No one sees it. You a masochist. I mean, you're not wrong. Sorry, I'm just kidding. This is mostly. And for like the longest time, I couldn't stop thinking about it. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's like because it's something is really fascinating about things that scare you. Like it's really fascinating when things scare you because it's kind of like you have to think about why it scares you. Because there's some things that I know are not necessarily logical to be afraid of, like clowns, for example. But it's like you can also kind of reason out why it could be logical. Like I could be terrified of the clown because I don't know who that person is and they're masked and they could kill me and no one would know who it really is. You know? But like it's kind of interesting because just as an example, because the clowns are my main thing, is like clowns are technically supposed to bring cheer and like laughs and whatever to children. But for me, it's like, I'd rather not. I also had a really weird experience as a kid with a clown, which was a different story, but you know. I think a lot of my phobias are like that though. Like clowns, mascots, it's all because it's like the identity of whoever is in the costume is concealed and that freaks me out for some reason. I'm just like, who is this fucked up little guy? I don't know. And then obviously Hollywood just like completely blew it out of proportions and now I'm like, well, this is my life now. Clowns were never great. Those things are terrifying, right? They're so weird. I don't like them. Do you guys have any phobias? that you're like okay with talking about. I think phobias are so fascinating because I have a lot of them, but like I also love playing horror games that are full of phobia inducing things because it's just interesting to me. I don't know, makes you think a little bit more, I guess. Did I read this already? I don't remember. How many other weirdo creatures are down there, you know? Actually, I know oceans just in general are also a really big fear and like the unknown because there's so much of the ocean that is undiscovered or unexplored, as well as all the creatures that are down there. I've seen some really cool, weird little creatures from the ocean, but obviously if you were actually there, it would freak you out, you know? And are mostly from early childhood trauma. Hey, oh, me too. Let's go. I think that's usually how phobias form. Did you ever discover what that creature was? I'm pretty sure it was an eel. They're totally harmless. Are eels totally harmless? I didn't know that. I kind of thought that maybe there would be some harmless eels and then some that were maybe more aggressive, but I'm not sure. In darkness, the most innocent creature becomes a hellhound. I was petrified, but also hit like a wave of inspiration. A hellfish. A hellhound, but hellfish. Like this hellfish had seized my youthful mind. I went crazy over it, read a million books, totally obsessed over whales. Whales? Wait, when did whales come into the picture? Whales? Did you know a blue whale's tongue weighs as much as an elephant? Is that accurate? That's interesting if it is. God, yeah, you know their hearts are the size of this car. Yeah, I could see that maybe. I know nothing about whales, to be honest. Yeah, let's do the tongue one. I think that's quite interesting. I love it. It's so mysterious. So, you dedicated your life in search of solving the ocean's mysteries. You could say that. I could. Well, I was studying all this. I see. And then I wasn't. I left. Interesting. You left. Hyperfixation done. Only lasts a couple of months. Sorry, babe. Studying the mysteries of life. I guess that's ongoing. I wonder what actually made us leave. I left the university. I checked the heck out. See why they left the university. Hello, meaningless loans. Yeah, I do be like that sometimes. Abandoned my prospects of a good old life. Would that be a good old life? I'm gonna pick that one. I'm curious as to what that is about. I just didn't feel like I could do it. The schooling or the job? Like I'd waited for such a long time. And when it came, it was overwhelming. It wasn't what I'd imagined. Oh, maybe it is the school then. And I didn't feel like I could do it anymore. Maybe I'm not smart enough. What if you never went? What difference would it make? What else am I gonna do? You would figure it out. How? Whatever you are meant to do would make itself clear. Fall off this cliff? Perhaps that is it. I hope she didn't give up because of the schooling not being it. Like not being what she expected. Because the schooling for the topic is never gonna be the same from what I can really tell. Like there's a lot of weird parts of schooling that just doesn't quite add up. But maybe she just didn't enjoy it as a whole either. Why not make this meaningful? I can't just decide to give things meaning. Surely that is all you can do. And everything is meaningless. Not necessarily. It only means nothing if you deem it so. So it all meant me dying in a car? It all meant something. But for now, perhaps it would mean watching the sunset on the edge of a cliff with my dear old pal. Why did you come here? See the waves and hope my life becomes clear. Oh, interesting. So maybe we literally just left university and we're like traveling back home. I thought if I looked out, I'd feel like everything matters. And does it? I don't know. It does not always work that way. I find some of my most important realizations come not in the moment, but after. In normality. When your mind wanders back to this place, then perhaps you will find clarity in the clouded times. Well, if the engine eventually works, maybe I'll find out. Gotta leave it to the memories, I guess? Oh, yeah, I feel like, I don't know, do you think we're gonna make it out? Precisely. Life is not over. It is? I suppose. Not yet. We still have each other, right? I don't know, maybe I'll go back to it. Yeah, well, we'll have each other forever, right? That is enough. That is enough as in shut up, or that is enough as in we complete each other? I really hope you wouldn't be completed with a deer. That is enough. You're difficult, but I like you. Oh, and you. You're sweet. This whole situation is sweet. I feel like we're not on the edge of a cliff and maybe we're having a conversation with ourselves. Where were we? Life? Death. Technically both. Let's talk about life. I've had enough of death talk. Life. Are you ready to bear witness to life's conclusion? Well, here we are again. Who is it to say it concludes? You mean the afterlife? A new beginning, perhaps? I don't know if I believe in the afterlife. I'm not like 1000% that there isn't one. I feel like once you're dead, you know? But I can understand and respect why people like to believe there is one, whatever it may be. It's the beginning of being dead, which isn't much of a start. It could be. Who's to say? Oh, indeed. You? Are you like the angel of death or something? What do you think? I don't know what to think anymore. You're baffling, dear. You definitely are. I like this one. Let's go with the first one. Are you an angel? Of course, I'm girl. In every sense of the word, no. You know, I'm gonna go with no. I just want to see what it says. Why did you choose this place? Hidden away, lost in space. We used to come out here when I was a kid. I wonder if this is where we went looking in the ocean. I've always loved the cliffs. I used to love it out here. Oh, used to versus do still? I feel like if you're teetering on the edge of death on a cliff, you might not feel, you know, immediate love and adoration for cliffs anymore. Let's say used to. I want to see what it says. I could count how many faces I could see in the rocks. Oh, like in the cliff sides. So many wrinkly old raisin heads, chiseled rock dudes, mostly dog faces. Interesting selections. Let's say the wrinkly old heads. Sure. Currently, I used to call them my rock granddads. I thought I'd come back and see if the old rock dads had any advice for me. Do they? I haven't had the chance to ask them yet. Really? We've been here all day and you haven't asked? Perhaps your chance will come. Right now, all I can see is sea and sky. Everything is getting less saturated. Is it almost nighttime? Oh my god, there's a turtle. Look at him. He's so cute. He's just a little guy. What is it? A traveler approaches. A traveler? Crap, what now? Where? Right here! He's so cute! Is it a wolf? Should we be worried? I would imagine not, no. Our guest has a considerably amicable aura. I'm still worried. Where is it? What exactly is our guest? I'm gonna ask, but I know what it is. A little turtle. As far as I can tell, it is a tortoise. Sorry, a tortoise, not a turtle. Is there a difference? Tortoises are bigger, right? Or maybe it's the same. Maybe it's a synonym. I don't know. Oh god, of all things. How close is it? Are we scared of turtles? It approaches from the rocks and plants behind. Can you get rid of it? Why do you hate the tortoise? I have my reasons. It means no harm. Look at it. You haven't seen them like I have. They're vicious. Are they? Do we actually have a phobia? Maybe. Vicious. Vicious. I was traumatized as a child, alright? Oh my god, we totally do have a tortoise trauma. By a tortoise? Turtle. Okay, so is there a difference? Different entirely. Yeah, is it though? You know what their mouth is called? I don't. Whatever's still vicious. What is it called? A snapper? Isn't it? A beak. Oh, okay. When I was like 9, my brother's friend brought his fun new pet around to our house. A fun little baby turtle. Just a little guy. How fun. They are fun. Imagine my delighted anticipation. Okay. Oh, maybe we got bit then. Until I see it. Snarling beak snapping open and closed like garden shears. So they forced me to grab a hold of its spiny husk. Its long snake neck wriggles out and twists around. And it bites me. There and then right on the arm. How would do it to you? To a hospital? Really? Curious about that. I can see having a scar. And it was a baby. Turtles can get quite big. Imagine what it could do now. It would slice my arm clean off. This little one does not look like it knows violence. Oh god, I see it now. I feel ill. Oh, we're really scared of them, eh? They're masters of illusion. Cuteness is a veil. Another new friend approaches. A little frog. Oh, hey, look, a frog friend. Uh-oh, watch out, sweet frog. They're killers. It's a frog friend. They're just chilling together. They're so cute. A secret meeting. Not very secret, guys. We can see you. Be careful, Froggo. They're not to be trusted. Let's go with the first option. Oh my god, they're so cute. I love them so much. Just two little guys. That's adorable. It's like a turtle taxi. It is like a turtle taxi. I agree. Maybe this will help us overcome a little bit of our phobia. Just a little bit. So weird. I love it so much. Wonder where they're going. Where are they going? Oh my god, they're actually leaving. I didn't notice. The night's greatest mystery. I love them. Maybe they're like buddies or something and they just hang out. There's no explanation for that happening. The explanation is that they're buddies, alright? I would like to believe so. Okay, Turt, you've won me over. Maybe we could be friends. No. I got an achievement called the Turtle Taxi. That's very cute. This is so pretty, by the way. Like, all of the lighting has changed. It's really pretty. Hey, is it dark outside or is the shadow of death finally upon me? When did it become night? I like the first option. Let's be a little sassy. Death's silhouette stretches to the edge to consume us. Oh, why must you puncture my soul? Cruel, twisted claw of mortality. You know what? We are supposed to be a poet after all. Not but meager puppets are we in this cowed scoundrel's insidious waltz. Hopeless fools, pray the end, spare me this pitiful dance. I love them. It is simply dark. I was getting into that. Yeah, I was. Come on. Oh man, look at the stars. The stars are really nice. I'd love to go camping. I haven't been in so long. I do really miss seeing more of the stars. I'm in like super in the city and like it's not the same. It's been like forever. I don't remember the last time I saw this many. That's what I was saying. Yeah, I think it's like when you're in the city, it's just the sky is so bright, even when it's really dark. Half the time the stars aren't really stars and they're just planes or, you know, whatever else. And it's harder to see all of them. Especially the more dull ones. You never see the stars? Where I live, you're lucky if you see the moon. Wait a second, the moon? That must be isolating. They mean something when I see them at least. Any more than choosing to live alone? I don't think there's anything wrong with choosing to live alone. Sure, let's pick the first option. In days of absence, I will long for a night sky. Don't you ever find it a bit overwhelming? Overwhelming? Just looking up, all the everythings. Feel the weight of it all hanging there. Billions of light beams glaring straight into my soul. Ah, but the stars are here with us, you see. They share the night with us. But why bother? Why should it mean anything? They're too far away to matter. Distance is nothing. They are as much with you as us with I am you. I didn't read it fast enough, sorry. Think, does anything offer the same tranquility? Nothing lulls the soul, lost in reverie as the stars. I don't know what the wobbly text means. Are you singing? Shards of glittering in glass, suspended over us. Headlights have turned on now. Yeah, they're beautiful, just isolating. Yeah, I think because the idea is that when you look up and it makes you feel really small and insignificant, which depending on the person can feel really comforting, but I think depending on the person as well, it can make you just feel, yeah, obviously isolating and tiny and insignificant. Like in the grand scheme of things, does anything really matter? And depending on what kind of person you are, that could be good or bad. Try this. Focus your gaze on a single star. How am I supposed to choose? Focus. Yeah, which one do I look at? Choose the brightest. Oh my god, you are the brightest star of all of them, my dear. Oh my gosh, there's the one. Do I have to click it? Nope. Just look at it. Okay, got one. Consider the journey that lone flicker of light has roamed. A strand of silver weaves its way across the galaxy, streaming through the celestial clouds. Across the backs of shimmering worlds, a lone light finally finds itself here. I mean, it's not here necessarily, it's there. It's everywhere. Lucky star. Now multiply that by 1 billion. There's my problem. We're the star in the billions of the people. Is that what you mean? I just can't fathom things too infinite. It's painful. The beauty of the night is its ability to levitate you, weightless one moment, and swallow you the next. Oddly enough, it's actually nice being out here. Quite the night. Sure is. Where's the moon at? Behind us? Behind you. Just out of sight. Ain't that just the way? Are you guys like moon people or star people? I feel like people usually have a preference. On countless evenings past, that went so fast. Gazing up at the moon. I think it said something about staring at the stars. I'm so sorry. Lost, weightless, suspended in time. All while the stag in the moon gazes back. The stag in the moon. The stag in the moon. You do not know it? I think you mean the man in the moon? I don't know either of these references, actually. Definitely a star person, but I love the full moon and harvest moons. What are harvest moons? I feel like I've heard the term before and I might know it, but I do not remember. I feel like I'm more of a star person too, but I think it's also probably just because I don't get to see them as in full as the moon. The man in the moon? I don't know either of these references. It just makes me think of the creepy baby from like Teletubbies in the sun. Suppose we all see a reflection of ourselves in the face of the moon. If I remember right, they call themselves harvest moons because those are the nights when the moon is closest and full, reflecting enough light that farmers could harvest at night. That's interesting. Very cool. It looks like a man though. But it's the Sandman. Oh my god. Sandman man? The Sandman. If you're bad, he steals your eyes when you're asleep. He steals eyes? Yep, to feed them to his bird children on the moon. Is this an actual thing? Like an actual myth, legend, fairy tale? I mean, it's a little fucked up, but I like that. And you prefer that? I'm not saying I prefer it, I'm just telling it like it is. Stories and stories. We may believe whatever we choose is right for us. Perhaps we can exclude that. Stories are stories, and the moon is a mystery. A gray enigma with a face. A big fat rock. Home of the moon birds. You know, I wanna run with our Sandman theory. I wonder what the moon thinks of us. From up there, we must seem a mesmerizing unknown just the same. It probably thinks we're all idiots. Yeah, correct. It's probably not wrong. It is absolutely not wrong. We used to come out here and make up constellations when we were younger. Constellations? Yeah, you know, stories in the stars. Stories in the stars? There's a ton of real constellations. Dreamed up a bunch of skeletons, but they're kind of dated. You know, I really don't know much about constellations whatsoever, but I like the idea of skeletons, but they're boring. Boring skeletons? I see. They're stories told in pictures dotted in the stars. Oh, we didn't mean literal skeletons. Skeletons as in they're old and dead and gone. Got it. And the stories of those were boring, so then we made up our own. Tales of adventures and philosophers mapped out in the sky. Pretty much. Look, I'll find one of our reinventions. Exactly. Let's see if I can remember any of ours. See if we can remember. Those are pretty much the same answer, to be honest. Direct your eyes to Zowie, the acrobat. Obviously, there's Avery, the Queen of Steel. Let's go with Queen of Steel, because maybe she's got a sword, and I like swords. Quite the title. She was quite the woman. Oh my god. Avery was a powerful and beautiful woman. My personal favorite. Oh my gosh, there she is. We love powerful, beautiful women in this house. She was bigger than a boulder with a gaze of pure steel. Wow. With her steely vision, she could transform anything she wished into pure glistening steel. Oh my god, milady, turn me into steel. Impressive. Yep, however, not all was well. It was not? Despite how tirelessly the people worshipped her for her beauty, for her steel, she greatly disliked them all. She just wanted to be left alone. Sure, let's be left alone. Why? They just didn't vibe with her. Oh my god, the vibes are not immaculate today. Let's go with the vibes, sure. I can understand that. Though in an effort to hide away from her raging fandom, she turned an entire forest to steel and took refuge within. Also a leopard. Why a leopard specifically? Called Neptune? Called Rama. Sure, let's go with Neptune. After many blissful months of peace, despite the steeliness of her forest fortress, her followers found her and began throwing themselves once more at her steel-clad feet. Praise the Steel Queen, they would chant. One night, when the stars were glistening brightly across Neptune's back, the Steel Queen decided to end the parade. I wonder if she got Neptune to try and fend people off, because he didn't do a very good job, it seems. She commanded the brightest stars in the sky to turn into steel, forming a perfect image of herself in the heavens. Seeing how much larger this new steel woman was, her enthusiastic cult mostly left her alone. The relentless followers turned their chants to the skies. The end. Great story. I shall never look at those stars the same way. Tell me, what others do you know? Oh, we actually get different ones. You got Ralphie, the Argonaut? Argonaut? I don't know what that is. There's the worm? Yeah, let's go with the worm. You love me if I was still a worm, dear. Immortalized in the stars because it was the... does it matter? The first worm. The first worm. Yeah, first worm. Original worm? Worm 0. The foundation worm. What are we talking about? Original worm. Sure. Where did this first worm descend? Or ascend? Worm descended from the very stars we see now. It grew from a seed. I think that's a little bit more interesting. A seed worm. Exactly. And so it traveled across the globe, singing its worm lullaby into the soil, and planting new worms in every continent. What became of the first worm? No one knows. Some say the moon is waning as thin as a worm. If you press your ears to the soil, you can hear the lullaby of the first worm, softly humming through the ground. And the next worm moon, I shall listen. As shall I. I see something. What is it? Enid. Just Enid. Should it be Enid the something? Pretty much. Doesn't have to be. Yeah, it doesn't have to be. Just Enid then. Cool. Who was she? A great philosopher. Of course she was. Yeah, I'm on board. She was an expert in silence. Like a mime? Was she a monk? She never spoke a single word, so she just couldn't talk. She chose not to, but she could. She could. How could anyone tell? It was obvious. Of course, how could I not see it? In place of words, she chose thought. She considered concepts so grand. She fathomed abstractions so unfathomable, ideas so spectacular and so utterly groundbreaking. Oh no, don't break the ground. How are we supposed to hear the worm lullabies? So one day, she literally broke the ground and was swallowed by the resulting crevasse. Oh no. That was good. It is customary to say silent when observing the Enid formation, out of respect and admiration. My bad, sorry Enid, you've definitely done this before. Sure, let's do that. I've spent a great many nights with the stars. Is it cold out? Oh my gosh, a bird. Whoa, did you see that? I did see that. I saw a shadow and a wing. It was massive. What kind of bird? What do you think it was? Maybe it's our birds from the moon, come to eat your eyeballs. A bird of the dark? I would say an owl. I was gonna say pterodactyl, but yours makes more sense. An owl. Heavy breathing? You do not understand how I feel about owls. Excited heavy breathing? They're feathered twilight angels. I see. I wasn't sure if it was gonna be another phobia or not. Feathered angels, sure. You wanna know a fun fact about owls? Yes. Their eyes aren't normal eyes. They can rotate their necks. They have 3 eyelids. Feel like I know all of these facts, but let's go with the 3 eyelids. Like for each eye. Times 2, 6 eyelids. One's for blinking, one's for sleeping, and the other is for keeping clean. I wish we had 2 eyelids so I could have one for keeping clean better, because I just get shit stuck in my eye all the time. It's awful. Interesting. It's so odd. Why not have multi-purpose eyelids like the rest of us? Because our eyelids don't do a very good job half the time. Evolution works in mysterious ways, as do eyes and owls. I know a great deal about owls. Yeah, I used to be an owl girl. Oh my god. Horse girl no longer. Owl girls only. Owl girl? At school, I was a total owl weirdo. I used to have this little owl backpack, so everyone would call me Owl Girl. There are worse titles. I know. It was a cute backpack too. I was pretty into owls, in fairness. Yeah, I'm sure it was a cute backpack. People asked me about it and I was like, owls are cool, okay? I wasn't really doing myself any favors, I guess. Owls are fascinating and complex. I've lost many a night to intrigue following the moonlit escapades of an owl. High five. We cannot high five. Well, never mind. Mental high five. Sure, mental high five. High hoof. Yeah. Man, I wish you were around when I was in school. I don't think talking to a deer would help you much either. Kids would be like, hey, owl girl. And you could just hoof them in the face. If you like. Excellent. I can see it now. Oh my gosh. Our little owl friend. Hey, there it is again. I got a pretty decent look at it this time. It is massive. I think it's a great horned owl. How did you know? I saw its horns. They're feathery ear tufts. Man, it could definitely just slap me off this cliff with one wing. True? Please don't, blessed owl. I have a backpack for you. An ironic fate for an owl girl. Check you out with the jokes. Just write "Hey owl girl" on my tombstone. Jokes about my death. Lightening the situation. You have a dark mind, my twisted friend. People imagine owls to be these stern, intense loner birds. In reality, owls are probably pretty chill. It's not their fault they've got 6 eyelids. An owl's business is that of mystery. Oh my god. Hello, owl friend. Are you going to kill me or save me? Crap, is it on the car? I mean, it's on the trunk, technically. As long as it doesn't move. I can hear its feet. It has landed. Oh my god. What is it doing? Studying, surveying the area. Why did it have to land on me? If this was any other situation, this is literally my fantasy. It means no harm. It's surveying. It's gonna survey my death if it makes any drastic movements. Sit tight and wait. We don't really got much choice, do we? It will leave. Wait or honk horn? Yeah, let's wait. I'll trust the deer. If you frighten it, then that's not gonna help you either, because then maybe it will be more frantic than it would have been. Just hanging out. There he goes. Goodbye, sweet owl. Please don't come back. That was kind of amazing and kind of terrifying. In my experience, greatest emotions are felt in moments of fear and awe. I would probably agree with you there. Although I could do it without anything else sitting on the car tonight. Tonight, anything could happen. Seems like it, buddy. A piano could drop on me right now and I wouldn't feel it. I just don't care anymore. I'm sick of clinging on pointlessly. Why should I still care? What that deer looking at? What is it? Wait. Oh no. Rain. Wait. I mean, I don't think the rain would tip us over, right? Unless it got windy again. Yeah, because we've been here before. I can't believe I forgot. It used to rain here every single time when we were kids. So cozy. It's like notorious. Everything I said before about things being bad, they were fine. Now they're bad. The beauty was just getting started. What? What is more beautiful than this? Literally anything else. I love the rain. But is anything more mesmerizing than the transformation brought by rain? Not being here? Life would be nothing without beauty. We're not even gonna be alive to see it. I think the deer will be fine. You worry about your death while life ignites around you. Oh god, okay. This is the fire of beauty that rages from the earth. Oh, good. See, lightning thunder might be an issue. A little bit more than the rain. Serenity lay in wait to be ripped apart by the wildest form. Torrents of exhilaration pour from the sky. Quakes, shakes the ocean to cry out. Blistering crescendo from every form of life. All earth rests from rest to revel in violent beauty. Nothing sleeps while nature takes its fiercest dance. This is kind of relaxing though. I really like the sound of like rain and thunder and lightning and everything. I feel like I should be terrified, but are you? I'm not. I don't know what to feel. I think my granddad had gotten hit by lightning like twice at like 2 different times, but was fine. Like lived flying, which is just wild to me. Well, I have seen storms. They're never two quite the same. I've never been anywhere near a storm like that. I feel like I have been in storms like that before, but it also just rains here a lot, so we're still here. We made it. Now the sun's coming up. Thus lifts the veil of night. I can't believe we've been here the entire night. I can't believe the deer's been here the entire night. You stayed here that whole time? Because we don't have a choice, but you two. How can that many things happen? You and I are invincible. Sure. Honestly, I don't even feel like the same person. I came out here so worried about what I'm supposed to do, but it all seems so inconsequential now. It's all so pointless. I feel like we're gonna die. We are teetering a lot, which is actually a relief. The waves will keep on crashing after I'm gone. That tree will still be clinging on. The grass will still be blowing. Let's go with the tree. Even if I never came back. If I never came here in the first place. That consistency is so grounding. Like, it doesn't matter what I do in the future. It really doesn't make a difference. Yeah, that's back to what I was talking about. How it can be isolating or comforting depending on the perspective. Yes, the ocean is beautiful. Maybe I'll be buried in it tomorrow, but it's pretty okay now. This is really sad. Pretty sure the deer is a hallucination. 100%. I think it's either hallucination and or maybe the deer really is here, but our conversation is obviously some sort of hallucination or mental conversation with ourselves. Or maybe the entire situation is a mental conversation with ourselves. I'm not really sure, but I'm enjoying it either way. It's just nice to have that right now. I know this cliff will still be here even if I left. I think we're gonna die. I think we won't fall. Just being here, away from everything else, even remembering that it's here. It's like soaking up a sponge with the horizon and the clouds and everything. And then just taking it away. Leaving. Leaving makes it sound like it's a decision. Knowing that it all carries on. Are you leaving? Hey, where are you going? What is it? Where are you going? Oh my god, look at his little feet. So cute. No, my friend. Why, my dear? Thank you for keeping me company. Don't leave. Goodbye, stag. Yeah, so maybe the stag really was there the entire time, and we're just talking to it, obviously not talking to us, but just having a conversation with ourselves, maybe. It's just us, Carlos. Oh, me and Carlos to the very end. Want to give it another shot? Yeah, let's give it another shot, you know? Maybe our engine's cooled off. Maybe we'll be able to start it up and reverse, you know? I hope. Because this would be really sad if not. Oh, I don't like that it's... Yeah, that's what I thought it was gonna happen. That's so sad. Rip and Pip, Carlos, and whatever my name was. I have no idea. We didn't even know our name, did we? Must have told me and I forgot. That was really sad. Man, I'm so curious if this is actually... Okay, because it can be so many things, you know? Like, it could be a mental conversation that we had with ourselves. Maybe the entire situation is mental. Maybe the car and everything wasn't there at all. Maybe we are at the cliffside, but maybe we didn't accidentally swerve off of the road. Maybe that was the intent. You know, and then like last minute changed our mind. Maybe, I don't know, like there's so many different things that this could symbolize, I guess, or it could just be what it was. The interesting thing is too that we don't even necessarily know. I mean, I think that we're dead. I think we fell off the cliff, but you could also see it in the way of like maybe the engine did start, even if it didn't like sound like it started, but maybe it started just enough to where we could back up and leave. I think we're dead and gone. But I think the fact that it could be open-ended if you really wanted it to be, then I think that's also nice. Alright guys, so that was it for Far From Noise, and I actually really enjoyed that experience. It was definitely a bit different for me and a little bit odd, but I quite liked it. Despite the kind of dark and obviously sad ending, I am actually kind of glad in a way that that's how they chose to end it, because in a way I kind of feel like the entire game we're having a conversation obviously about life and death, so I feel like it did actually feel quite fitting, I guess, that that's kind of how it ended, and knowing that she had already kind of come to peace in terms with it. Yeah, overall just a very pleasant experience, and obviously the art style was really nice, of course. So yes, anyways, that is gonna be for me tonight though, so thank you guys again so much for watching. Hope that you enjoyed. As always, of course, don't forget to subscribe and thumbs it up if you're liking it. Helps me a lot. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay, goodbye.